Hey guys, it's me KSMR here, and today I'm going to be reading a Suna Rintarou, I don't know how you say his last name, sorry, ex-listener. This is very requested. Like, it's actually really hard to find these. This is like one of the only completed ones I could find. So, yeah, please, if you're going to request Suna, comment some links, because I would like to see those. This is like the only one I can find, so hopefully you guys like it. This is also my 1,000 subscriber special. Huh? How? That's a little crazy. 1,000? I really appreciate that, guys. I like a lot. I will be doing a face reveal, either today or tomorrow. I think probably today. On like a live stream. So like, make sure you guys, tune into that, probably at like 2 p.m. EST, because that's the time zone I live in. So, anyways, that was a whole minute of an intro. This one is titled Subway Moves, and without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Something about the subway just brings out the worst in people. Every day you endure the claustrophobic rush of commuters dashing in all directions, as though they're the only ones with the destinations. This morning was no different, and you find yourself fighting your way past salarymen and kids of various sizes to get onto your train. Your third cup of boiling hot coffee to balance out, or balancing precariously in one of your hands. The train's a little less crowded than usual, but you're still ready to throw elbows at moment's notice. You look around to see if you're lucky enough to find an available seat, and quickly your eyes lock onto one. There is some lanky creature hibernating on one of the benches, on the only bench with an empty seat, his face partially stuffed into his hoodie. He's literally giving himself a wide berth, his long legs splayed outwards. You're bleary-eyed, and your coffee is taking its sweet time to kick in, so you're not about to be warded off by this giant lump on the bench. "Excuse me," you try, but no response. Oh well, you gave him a warning. Whatever, dude. You plop down on the bench next to him, his knees knocks into yours. Man spreading all over the damn bench, you think, as you take out your bag and shove it between the two of you. Dickhead. That'll show him. The stranger's head slightly pops out of his hoodie. His grayish yellow and equally bleary eyes blink back at you. Then he goes right back to sleep. You roll your eyes, and then you pause. I know that's not who I think it is. Doing a double take, you frown at the slackened form, not because you wanted to pick a fight, but because those pale eyes looked actually like one of the people that you are familiar with. Suna? The stranger makes a sleepy, confused noise. You refrain from poking him. Your school bag is already doing that for you. But leaning forward to the opening of his hoodie, you give your name. Do you remember me from middle school? God, you were hoping it was really him. You don't really want to be those weirdos one of those weirdos on the train. His eyes crack open a little bit, and he takes a moment to observe you. Your eyes blink at the pace of his molasses. At the pace of molasses. Oh my god. Oh, it's you. Crybaby. Hey, you shriek at the old nickname. The other passengers take notice and shoot glares and that warn you that you're being too damn loud for this early in the morning. Quickly, you covered your mouth and turned back to Suna. Don't call me that, you muttered. Suna unfolds from the slumped position that he was on the bench, and man, is he long. He pulls the hood off of his head and smooths down his hair. My bad, crybaby. He yawns. Then he looks pointedly at your bag, which was still digging into his side. You move it into your lap and explain, Sorry, you were just kind of all over the place. Yeah, you made your point and stabbed me with your purse. He shifts over so you have a humane amount of space to sit without you being all over him. Then he surprises you by making small talk. How have you been? I'm good. I'm on the way to my internship right now. What are you doing back in Tokyo? Aren't you a country boy now? Country boy? It's still the city, not the boonies. He grumbled. I'm here visiting my family. Oh, that's nice. You nod politely. He glances at you. I'm headed to our old school now, actually, helping out with morning volleyball practice. Your brother's still there, right? Oh yeah, he told me about that. You smile. That should be a nice reunion. He nods. There's a pause of pleasant silence, and you take a moment to sip on your cooled down coffee. You hear Suna make an interesting noise as you glance at him. Hey, we're old friends, right? Apprehension crawls into your voice. Sure, you said. He pointed at the coffee in your hand. Could I have some of that? You stare at your coffee in your hand before looking back at him. He sounds awake, but he looks like he could pass out at any second. You consider it. I mean, in middle school, he was always nice enough to share with you whenever your brother refused. It certainly contributed to the little crush that you had on the time. He probably needs it more than you do now, if he's going to be jumping around all morning. You allowed it. Here. Thanks. You're a lifesaver. He drinks a civil amount of coffee. He drinks a civil amount of your coffee before handing it back to you. He leans back onto his seat and sighs. Doesn't this remind you when we were younger? Huh? Middle school. We used to always keep each other awake on the train ride to school. You mean kept? Huh? There's like a dash in the middle of the sentence. I'm really messing this up. Oop. You mean kept you and my brother awake on the train ride to school? He shrugs. Sure. Suna closes his eyes at the thought. You always had some weird game that you were playing on your phone. You could feel your face flushing in embarrassment. Well, the two of you were always laughing at something stupid on your phones anyways. He hums. I still have your brother's number. Never got yours though, he mentioned. You weren't sure how to respond to that. You didn't have a chance as he sits back up. Hey, why don't you keep me awake? Excuse me? It'll be like old times. He starts looking heavy-eyed again. If he went back to sleep, there would be a good chance that he would pass his stop. It happened all the time in middle school. You huffed and took out your phone. He smirks and leans against you. So, what are we playing? He smells nice, you think unexpectedly. Then you look down at your phone and instantly feeling self-conscious about the array of dumb games that you have on it. You're definitely not opening up one of your silly food games. Currently, in your BitLife career, you are a porn star. So that's off the table. He doesn't need to know about the fact that you still play Flappy Bird. With a sigh, you hope doesn't sound too exasperated, you open up Pocket Camp. Yes, Animal Crossing for mobile. Your friend had abandoned you in the game, or had abandoned you. Your friends had abandoned you as soon as the new game dropped, and you were deeply committed. You weren't about to drop big bucks on a Switch just so you can play one game. You go through your daily tasks, fishing, catching bugs, watering plants. Suna looks over your shoulder. He hasn't complained of boredom so far, but your skin still feels prickled in your discomfort. Sorry, this is probably really lame, you mumbled. He blinks at you, but doesn't respond. Instead, he turns from you, taking his phone out of his pocket and begins tapping away. You feel a sharp thud in your stomach at his dismissal. You're about to scream internally from embarrassment until you hear a burst of cheery music from his phone. He rotates his screen and shows it to you. All my campers are penguins. You gawk at his screen. So he didn't think you were a loser? Oh, that's cute. You couldn't completely mask your voice, thickening with emotion. Don't cry over a game, crybaby. He laughs. Shut up. For the rest of the trip, you compare campsites and argue over which one has the better setup for campers. The announcement of the train's next stop distracts you. Your stop is next, you tell him. Oh, he says. Suna's brow furrows. He looks like he's thinking strenuously about something. It's the most effort you've seen him put in all morning. He turns back to you. Could I get your number? All you could manage to let out was a strangled and confused sound. There was an analytical look in his eyes, one that you got used to seeing when he was on the court, when he had found an opponent that he really wanted to get one over on. I mean, I always did think that you were cute, he continued. This isn't really a good setting for that, you know, you stammer. Where else am I supposed to ask you? He's got you there, but he notices that there's still an apprehensive look on your face. I'll water your flowers, he continues, or he offers. None of your friends ever log on to help you with gardening events anymore. Give me your phone, you told him. He puts an arm around you, his screen still showing the empty contact page. He promptly puts your number into it. Once you had finished filling in all your information, the train stopped. Suna squeezes your shoulder and kisses you on the temple before getting up from his seat. Thanks for the coffee, he smiles. Let's see each other again sometime. I'll even let you stab me with your purse some more. You sat there, flustered, as he walked over to the train doors. He turns to you with a raised hand as they opened. I'll text you. And then he's gone. When you recover, you can feel yourself beaming with joy. The guy who was sitting down next to you, loudly arguing on his phone, didn't even register. You were so lost in elation that you had to scramble off the train when it was your stop, but the smile is fixed on your face for the rest of the day. Stop it, that was so cute. Oh my god, I don't like Suna. He's kind of attractive though, I can't lie about that. But that was so cute, oh my god. That was adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I definitely enjoyed reading that one. If you did, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will be doing a Kenma one, because that's also been really requested. So I'll be doing a Kenma one later today as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and if you did, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. And also like the video, because that is something for the YouTube algorithm. And comment down below some other characters you want me to do. If it's a character that's lesser known, please like drop the actual fanfiction or like the name or something like that in the description, in the comments, so I can know what you want me to do, because I would do specifics if you guys want me to do that, as long as it isn't a series for the most part, because I like to do one shots. But anyways, this is getting along as an intro or an outro. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.